Welcome back to the show. Now we're going to watch Minoru Suzuki take on Jason DeLucia. Now, this isn't part of the Neo Blood tournament, Josh, because, well, frankly speaking, these guys aren't Neo Bloods.
No, they're, in fact, Suzuki being one of the founders of Pancrase, and these two have had some incredible matches together, and me being a huge Minoru Suzuki fan, just really looking forward to seeing this fight.
All right, let's see how he fares against Jason DeLucia.
Jason DeLucia versus Minoru Suzuki.
And there is Jason DeLucia coming in. I don't know if you know this about DeLucia, Josh. He plays the piano and the guitar, and we will speak to him at some point during our season. And there is Minoru Suzuki, one of the co-founders of Pancrase, along with Masakatsu Funaki. And a stone-cold look from Suzuki. We see that almost every time he enters the ring, Josh.
Yeah, Suzuki, as I can personally attest, is one of the more tenacious and really considered, almost pretty near evil fighters in the ring. He is as mean as they come.
But off the ring, Josh, very nice guy.
Yes, he is actually, and I'm proud to call him a friend and glad to have had the opportunity to have trained with him.
And this match is a super bout scheduled for 30 minutes. Suzuki looking very focused, staring into the eyes of DeLucia.
One of the more intimidating fighters, I would say.
And DeLucia, I don't think anything bothers this guy. Probably not scared of Suzuki at all.
And even if he is experiencing some fear of just simply being in the ring, he knows how to control that fear, and he's been in all kinds of different matches, from cage fights within the Ultimate Fighting Championship, private challenge matches against Royce Gracie. This is just another step into the ring for DeLucia, another day at the office. But unfortunately, his boss, Minoru Suzuki, might be looking to fire him after this fight.
And Josh, as a fighter, even if you are nervous, when the bell rings, does adrenaline just take over?
For a lot of guys, yeah. In fact, for some fighters, that fear is actually what gives them the energy to go in there and really perform at their highest level. DeLucia here, a little cautious as he takes a low kick from Minoru Suzuki.
And now moving in on Suzuki, misses the backhanded punch.
Nice machine gun series of shotes, ending with that spinning back shote. Another big set of strikes from DeLucia, but Suzuki quickly attaining the takedown and working from the half guard against Jason DeLucia.
As we move along the fight, both fighters now on their feet.
DeLucia continuing to wing those big strikes as Suzuki now caught in a tight front choke against DeLucia.
And Suzuki is near the ropes, maybe should be looking for a takedown as he gets it there.
Nice counter by Suzuki, getting the takedown and showing his experience as he drops into an arm lock, but DeLucia immediately counters, now fighting against the triangle attempt of Suzuki, although Suzuki doesn't have the legs clamped down, and DeLucia easily able to escape. Nice series of exchanges from these two veteran fighters.
And both fighters will be back on their feet. The crowd appreciating the action thus far.
Both wrestlers on their feet. See if DeLucia continues with his palm strike attack. Suzuki stalking DeLucia as he backs off. Maybe trying to draw Suzuki in. Low kick by Suzuki. Palm strikes from DeLucia.
And now comes Suzuki, and when DeLucia is throwing those palm strikes, if you're Minoru Suzuki, you've got to be looking for the takedown.
He's got to be moving his head and changing levels, although DeLucia is getting a little wiser to it and starting to sprawl. Suzuki, though, showing why he is considered one of the best.
And DeLucia pushing Suzuki into a corner, and now had the front choke for a second. Both fighters back on their feet.
Great exchange between these two fighters. DeLucia pouring on with the strikes. Suzuki with another single leg does get the takedown this time. A lot of scrambling between these two fighters as DeLucia, using the unorthodox spinning strikes and side kicks, throwing Suzuki's rhythm off a little bit, but Suzuki now on the mat, right where he wants to be. DeLucia working his way back to his feet, but getting taken down again.
And both fighters back down on the mat, but too close to the ropes. The ref will break them up. And you have to say, Josh, the longer this fight stays on the mat, the better the chance Suzuki has to win this.
I agree. And DeLucia here, he does have the reach advantage. So if he's able to stay outside and fire with those slaps and kicks, he's got a good chance of winning this fight. But Suzuki, incredibly slick at avoiding the strikes and shooting in and getting the double leg tackle now as he works against the side control on Jason DeLucia.
As we move along in the fight.
Nice low kick by Suzuki, and responded by a high snap kick from DeLucia and a back spin kick from DeLucia.
And Suzuki perhaps looking a little winded. Now has DeLucia on the mat, grabbing his ankle.
Looking to attack the Achilles lock is Suzuki, but DeLucia grabbing the feet, looking to sweep Suzuki backwards and come on top, using some of that jiu-jitsu training he acquired earlier on in his career. Passing the guard is Suzuki, as DeLucia now working a single leg takedown, and Suzuki working a front choke against DeLucia, rolls him over, sitting the hips down.
And DeLucia taps out a front choke sleeper, wins this fight for Minoru Suzuki, 9-3 in the first round. A quality opponent Suzuki just took down.
A hard-fought match between the two of these, and DeLucia, a very wily fighter, and unorthodox, like I said before, but very capable on the ground, giving Suzuki many difficulties. But Suzuki, being the veteran grappler that he is, and using his extensive catch wrestling knowledge, once he locked up that neck and rolled him over, all was said and done.